What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So Romania Pro Men's Open Bodybuilding Prejudging is done and dusted. So for those of you guys who do not know, this was the first Olympia qualifier after this year's Olympia weekend, which was about 4 weeks back. And this was a very much anticipated battle between Akim Williams and Brandao, two of the top 10 guys from this year's Olympia. And from the first glance of Akim Williams, the man was absolutely on here. Now I must admit, I have been hyping up this guy, Christian Volsky, a lot, especially in the last couple of weeks, and lucky for him that he got a chance to stand right next to Akim Williams in that initial group. And I have got to say, just look at the size of Christian Volsky's quads. I mean, even standing right next to a guy like Akim, and we have to keep in mind, Akim is considered one of the most muscular men in the pro league right now. And to see Volsky hold his own against a guy like Akim, that was so great to see. So looking at those side shots of Akim Williams, I have to mention this here. Did Ian Valier said that Chris Bumstead, he has got the best side chest shot in the entire pro league. I have to ask you guys, can he really beat Akim Williams in the side chest and the side tricep? Because you do not see that much detail on any of these other guys. I believe Akim is gonna beat everyone in the side poses. Now my first impression about Brandao here at Romania Pro was that he was looking a bit downsized, a bit smaller compared to what we saw at the Olympia this year. Now they were kinda exaggerating about those numbers with Brandao being 260 pounds. Now it seems like Brandao really struggles to hold on to that size when he tries to go for that extra detail, when he tries to go for that extra mile in terms of conditioning. And after the Olympia this year, this was the show where Brandao said he is gonna come in more conditioned, more detailed. And I have got to say that he did. So Rafael's overall package, that is very much balanced. He is great from the front as well as from the back. And the back shots are the ones where Brandao will really pull away from the rest of the competition here. I have got to say his back double biceps, that looked really great tonight. So shout out to Chris Acito and his client Emir. So Emir has really put on an insane amount of muscle in the last 1 year. Now, I think it is gonna be an unpopular opinion, but Brandao, in terms of the size that he brought to this year's Romania Pro stage, it was kinda underwhelming in a sense. That a guy like Emir, he looked really big, standing next to Brandao. Now we have to keep in mind, Emir himself isn't the biggest guy either. His calling card, that has been his trademark conditioning. And that is why Emir was by far the most shredded and the most conditioned guy on that stage. And no one was even close to him. So Christian Volsky made the first call out, where we saw a total of 6 guys. But unfortunately, he was unable to make the final call out. So let's take a look at the final call out, the top 4 guys at this year's Romania Pro. So Akim Williams, Brandao, Emir, and Horsemdi. So the judges kept Brandao and Akim Williams in the middle throughout the final call out. And these 2 guys truly are way ahead of the other 2 guys. So Akim wins the side shots, while Brandao killed them all in the back shots, and Rafael had great fullness from the front as well. So the safe bet here is that the 8th best bodybuilder in the world, that is gonna win his Olympia qualification for 2025, and Akim Williams is gonna be in 2nd place. Now, if we talk about Horsemdi, I have to say he brought great conditioning tonight. He was really impressive from the front, and I have to say his side shots are really impressive as well. But still he has got a long way to go in terms of his back development. He was also hitting a bit of a vacuum in that front large spread, and that did help. But do let me know what you guys think. Now let's talk about the 212 here at Romania Pro, because we had a veteran here of the 212 division, Ahmed Ashkanani. So it has been almost a decade now since Ahmed Ashkanani started competing as a pro. And his placings at the Olympia level, they have been getting worse and worse, especially in the last few years, because this is a guy who was placing as high as 2nd against Vice Lewis. And this year at the Olympia, he placed his lowest ever. This was his worst placing, 9th in the world. So many of us were curious, can he still beat the young new talent, or will he have a hard time winning Romania Pro? So Ashkanani just has so much mass, so much density, that despite him not having the most balanced, or I'm gonna say most separated, or have a lot of lines in his quads, The judges just simply cannot ignore that freaky amount of mass. But it seems like Radoslav, he is on for this one. I believe this guy has one of the best back double biceps in the entire pro league right now. And it seems like him and Ahmed, they are fighting for the top spot. Now Ahmed and Radoslav, they have sort of a similar physiques. They are both very thick, short, very muscular, with years and years of muscle maturity. So the guy who I believe is gonna place third place here, he is the polar opposite of both these guys. So he's following the footsteps of the reigning 212 Olympia champion, Keon Pearson, Alexander, who brought more of an aesthetic look, and he had those classic lines. However, he was never moved to the middle. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is Alexander's second only pro shoe, as he won his pro card by the end of 2023. So let's just hope he isn't maxed out for the 212 class. I am talking about in terms of weight, because this guy, along with Christian Zagarano, he can be the future of this division. So Alexander wasn't as muscular as Ashkenani or Radoslav, but with time, his shape along with that superior aesthetic lines, I believe he is gonna get noticed. So the great thing about 212 is that, especially this lineup, everyone in that top 4, they were absolutely ripped. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.